Good morning, everybody. I am Chiquita Clark with Emerging Beyond, your innovative and empowerment coach. And I wanted to pop in to share with you a revelation that was just manifested right before my very eyes. Okay. I read this post sometime back. I think Mr. Felix Anderson with Wake Your Successful Self Up quoted this. In this season, and I quote, in this season, you will be too much for some people. Let me say that again. In this season, you will be too much for some people. And you know how you can read it and then, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's a good quote. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But then when that quote becomes a reality in your life, OMG. Listen, I was actually in the middle of assisting and helping in a situation. And I'm the type person that if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do it, number one, in the spirit of excellence. I'm going to operate in the spirit of excellence and I'm going to give it my all, my all and all and all. Okay. That's just how I operate. If you're going to do anything, do it right. If you're going to do it, that's what something my mother always told us. Don't half do anything. If you got to half do it, don't do it at all. So that's just something that has been instilled in me from childhood. But I was thinking about some things concerning it, and it was kind of troubling in my spirit. It was troubling me in my spirit, but then it came back to me. I woke up, as a matter of fact, it was like God Himself just shook me. And when I woke up out of my sleep, it was like, in this season, you would be too much for some people. And not talking about a price tag, not that too much. In this season, that God has placed in you to pour into other people, they won't have the capacity to hold and to house that because they're not in a place to appreciate the value of what you're pouring. In other words, you're trying to help people get to a Ritz Carlton experience, and they're still at the Motel 6. You're trying to help them experience that luxury resort feel, but they still content with going to the Red Roof Inn. And that's what God is saying. There would be people, the Spirit of the Lord is letting us know, there will be people in that will come into your path. And as much as you desire to pour and to help and to encourage and to want to draw other people up, some people will not have the capacity, the mindset, the will, the desire to want what you're pouring because their mindset is not there. And this is the other thing that the Lord said. Don't be offended. Don't be offended because they can't house what you're pouring. Just know they're not the ones you're supposed to be pouring into. So then you just shake the dust and keep it moving. We got to understand in this season that those that God has already predestined for our lives to be our to connect with, He's going to make real sure that we come in contact with those individuals without any error. They're going to know that they're supposed to be there to receive from you, and they're going to be just like a sponge. They're going to absorb it all, and you will begin to see not only will they absorb it, but they're going to execute it and put it into motion so that you will begin to see the fruits thereof being produced in and through their lives. But for those that don't want it, for those that choose to ignore or feel like, they're actually intimidated by you, that you're not for their best interest, don't be offended. Don't be offended by that because some people just don't understand where you really desire to see them go. But here's the other thing. Everybody can't go where we're going. Everybody can't go. So then we have got to be able to understand, stop pulling folk. Stop trying to pull everybody through the gate because the gate is not for everybody. It's for you. But God didn't say you plus one. He called you. So I had to share that with y'all because you know what? It just set me free. I'm just telling you, it just set me free. And I want you to be free. I want you to just live life to the fullest. Enjoy Favor Friday. Oh my God. Because sometimes when the favor of God come on us or come to us, it may not look like what we think, but when the favor of God, that revelation knowledge, my God, it enlightens our understanding, then we're able to say, that's the favor of God. God loved me enough to say, don't fret because people can't receive that. They're just not your people. But you just keep pouring and you keep pouring and you keep giving and you keep showing up and you keep representing Him over any and everything and represent the kingdom of God well. I am Chiquita Clark. I had to stop by to drop that into your spirit on today. I want this to be a blessing to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And be sure that you tell someone else. Don't be offended by those that cannot hold, cannot house, does not have the capacity to receive the goods that you're pouring into their lives or that you desire to pour into them. They're just not your people. So just keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. We're springing forward into a new season. So you get ready and you stay consistent. And I pray that you have a phenomenal weekend until we meet again. Bye-bye.